Goeienaand en good evening.
Yes, nee, ons
Welcome
het
to
alles
our
al
main
reg, maar ek weet nie wat ons gaan doen met daai.
Tumela, Sawubona. Guten Tag, Goeienaand and good evening. Welcome to Arlene's Rendezvous. Today we're at Live Arts Little Theatre in Boksburg with Lize van Wyk, who wants to make a difference. Having suffered from an eating disorder herself, she decided to start a campaign to bring about awareness for eating disorders called Lize.
Hi, my name is Anna and I'm here to save you. Very smart of you to call me. We will work together and we'll leave the footprints.
Alright guys, talking to Lize van Wyk that started this incredible campaign Lize. Where did it all start?
Well, it started from me actually suffering from an eating disorder for probably about 3/4 of my life. And I always felt like I needed support, and there just wasn't that support that I needed in South Africa. And it's always been on my heart to start this campaign, but I never felt like I was ready or strong enough up until this year. So then I decided I want to make sure that the people out there who felt alone like me never feel like that again.
Now, just for clarity of the viewers, what would you say are symptoms of someone with an eating disorder?
Well, as there are so many different eating disorders, the symptoms do vary. Like I would say, often if you see a drastic change in weight, whether it be up or down, the person is very secretive about their eating habits, I would say. Just a general discomfort around food often is a sign that this person, there might be something going on, or even not even with food, even a discomfort with their body. Someone might be a lot more critical of their body, but I would say weight change, unfortunately, is the biggest indication of. And also I would say with bulimia and those sorts of illnesses, watching how the person reacts after they've actually eaten. Do they go to the bathroom? Do they exercise? So it is just being observant, I would say.
Being, I would say, recovering from an eating disorder, what would you say does it take for someone to recover?
The number one thing I say is you have to want to recover, and really, really want to, because if that want isn't there, any little thing that is thrown at you, you're going to use it as an excuse. And definitely support. It's not easy to do it alone. So friends and family are so important, and it's actually so hard on friends and family, but they do play such a big role in the support. So I would say the want, and also to make that decision every day when you get up is, I am going to get better. I am going to eat my food no matter, or not eat my food, or whatever the situation is. That decision has to be a daily one. And they say eating disorders never really go away, but you learn to live with them.
It's almost like you can't change what you don't acknowledge, would you say, in a way?
Yeah.
Now, on the note of support, you mentioned tonight that across the country or across the world, there are a lot of platforms for people to have support in eating disorders. In South Africa, there's kind of a lack of it. Where can people get a hold of Lize and find out more about it?
Well, we predominantly on Facebook at the moment. As I say, we're just like a little startup company still. And it's completely non-profit, so literally like it's people just willing to help and people being passionate. So you guys can find us on Facebook. I am always open to questions. People can message me anytime. So yeah, I would say that's probably where if you find it the easiest to find us is on Facebook.
And all big things start small, so
yeah, definitely.
I will help you to control.
Talking to Jannes Erasmus, actor, director, writer, a man of many words and many good words, as you all know, especially if you follow the Facebook page Vrydag Foto.
I think the main thing for me is a lot of people have the lack of words or the lack of inspirational words. I think every little girl out there or every big girl out there has had the lack of words to tell them that they're worth it. I think that's the core of it, because these people can't accept themselves because other people can't accept themselves. I think parents have a very big duty in this regard, because if you can't accept your children, how do you think they could accept themselves, and how do you think society will accept them? At the end of the day, it's about acceptance, and it's not nothing much. For every girl out there, I would say they're worth it. And if nobody says it to you, then listen to this video over and over again, because you are worth it and you are capable of doing anything, and it's minor in matter. And I think you should conquer the battle that you're facing within the mirror.
I've seen it all. No.
I feel grateful for having the life, and I think going out tonight and knowing that I had a brilliant life, and I wanted to make it even more brilliant, because you see what people go through and you actually feel that I'm I need to do more. If they can do more, then I can do more. So yeah, it's been a huge inspiration.
And if you could describe the night in one word, what would it be?
Well, I think it's obvious to say it's been an inspiration.
Now, Tiaan, working at Live Arts Little Theatre, you rub shoulders with many performers and theatre legends and organisations. How was tonight different for you?
Yeah, I would say I am very new here. It's my first year here, and what's different is I've never done an event like this before. And for the first time, I've actually heard testimonies of people at this theatre. Usually it shows that people made up and they wrote the script, and this is so real. And I think it's a completely different emotion that I felt. And that touched me. That really, really changed my perspective of everything that you actually can do at this theatre.
A light that's shining deeper than the eye can find it.
Lloyd, what did you think of Lize's event tonight at Apparel?
So, absolutely fantastic event. I think a lot of the audience were a lot of people that actually don't, they might not be suffering from eating disorders themselves, but I think what a lot was actually, that was said, I think a lot of things actually resonated with a lot of people.
And if you could summarize the event in one word, what would it be?
Can I use two?
You may, because you're a social media influencer.
Absolutely inspirational.
Well, I want to thank you very much for your time, I sure learned a lot, and also just in supporting someone with an eating disorder. And thank you very much. And
Thank you so much for coming.